The psychology of everyday life. Light that passes by. Imagine space, not empty in the human sense, but almost empty. No air, no dust, no points of reference, and suddenly, somewhere far away, a light turns on. Not because it has to, not because someone pushes it. Simply motion appears. A photon has no mass. It does not fall downward. It doesn't know what high or low means. It doesn't know fatigue. It doesn't know a way back. Once it is emitted, it no longer belongs to its source. It doesn't drag a trace of the lamp behind it. It doesn't remember where it came from. It simply moves. Light spreads in all directions at once, like an expanding bubble, like a wave that needs no water. Now imagine there is more than one light. One turns on at point A, another at point B. Their paths cross somewhere in space. And what happens then? Nothing dramatic. They don't collide. They don't turn aside. They don't create a third stream. Light from point A continues on its way. Light from point B continues on its way. They pass each other, as if they didn't notice one another at all, and here a question appears. One that sounds simple, but isn't. How do we know which light reaches us? If we stand behind the corner of a wall, and somewhere beyond it 2 lamps are shining, we don't see the lamps themselves. We see only the light that reaches us. Can we tell whether a photon came from the first lamp or from the second? And if the lamps stand very close together, or if a single lantern contains 2 light sources? In most cases we cannot. Light carries no label, no signature saying, "I came from here." Only the system, the timing, the direction, and mutual relations allow us to reconstruct anything at all. Now go further. 2 lamps, 1 meter apart, shining parallel in exactly the same direction, turned on at the same moment. You observe them from very far away. Can you tell which lamp the light you see comes from? If you are far enough, the 2 sources merge into one, not because the light mixes, but because information about origin ceases to matter. What reaches you is the effect, not the history. And perhaps this is the most interesting part. Light doesn't care who emitted it. It doesn't stop to explain itself. It doesn't turn back to leave a trace. It is motion. It is transmission without memory. And we, standing somewhere along its path, try to understand not so much the light itself, but what was lost along the way, because perhaps the most important question is not, where did the light come from, but how much information disappears before it reaches us?